Alright, happy Tuesday, Canada Day. That's why it's 11 a.m. and I'm still sitting here in a house coat. We got a big run today. We got 5 miles at a lactate threshold pace. Not looking forward to that at all. Just sitting here fueling, toast, peanut butter, honey, and hoping that it doesn't rain. It rained earlier today, I think. I don't know. It said it last night it was gonna rain, and I woke up and it looks like it kind of rained. There's like this pocket where it's not raining, so I'm gonna go out for a run and try to catch that. It's crazy. We're 11 weeks out now, and this time I know for a fact it's 11 weeks out, and it'll be the title of this video. If I'm wrong, that's embarrassing. But like, I just opened up my spreadsheet. Crazy stuff. Less than, what is that, 3 months? 3 months? We're already July. Race is in September. I am not realizing how fast this is moving. It's gonna be a big week this week, and of course starting it off with 10 miles with 5 at the lactate threshold. That's 8K. Running at like a 4-minute pace. It's gonna be tough. I'm gonna try really hard. I'm not feeling too great right now, like physically, like my calves are sore, but I'm gonna go out there after I finish this and after I change, and we're gonna push it. We're gonna see how everything goes. But yeah, so I'm just gonna finish eating this up, get some water, and then we'll head out. I'll see you guys out there. We're out here now. We changed up the workout a little bit, so we're gonna be doing 3 miles warm up, 3 miles threshold, a little rest in between, 2 miles threshold, and then cool down for the rest. It's so humid. I think it's set to rain in about an hour as well, so we gotta finish this up quick, but I can't be doing 5 miles straight. All right, it's only been a mile, but I can already tell this workout's gonna be brutal. I don't know if you can see. No, the sun went away, but the humidity is insane. This is definitely the most humid run of the summer. It's gonna kill us on that sprint. The only good news is, because it'll feel harder, we don't have to go as fast. Is that how that works? I don't know. Also, my calves, my inner calves are splinting. Whew. It's gonna be tough. All right, I got 1 mile left of warm-ups. I'm gonna need some miracle to happen or something, because my calves are not gonna let me go that fast. Hopefully, at the 3 mile mark, all the pain goes away and I just unlock. But right now, I'm not looking too optimistic about this. All right, so we're just here leaning over the water, stretching out the calves. I think I'm gonna use my executive veto here and just again swap tomorrow's run to today's run. I'm supposed to have 4 mile recovery tomorrow, but I'm not gonna lie, I needed more today. So we're gonna just switch them. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if, I don't even know what it is with this plan. Like, I swear, like, Tuesdays is when my legs are the most sore, and then Wednesdays is when I feel fresh. I think it's been happening a few videos now. I don't know if it's the long runs. I'm not getting enough recovery time between. I don't know what it is. But I think I'm going to have to pull the trigger and do that. And it works out well because I got a double session today, so I got to work out later. But, man, it's really, like, killing me right now. It was killing me yesterday, but today it's way worse, at least with the running. So we're at 2.3 miles right now. We got 1.7 left, and then we'll check in then. All right, we just wrapped it up, 4 miles. I don't know if you guys can see it, but like, I'm walking like I'm injured, Yeah, there's no way I was gonna be able to do 10 miles, especially not with 5 miles at lactate threshold. But fingers crossed that tomorrow we're gonna be good to go. So now I'm gonna walk home, shower up, eat a bit, and head straight to the gym, because now we don't need as much recovery. So you can just go hit this new upper day, no problem. So, all right, we are back inside after a short little walk, and that was a brutal walk. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, on one hand, I'm really happy we went out and got our run in. On the other hand, my legs, I mean, it's an excruciating pain. I mean, like, it's bad. Right now you can't really see it underneath, but I'm standing on like one leg and I'm alternating between the two because it's sore. Like, my calves are sore. I used to know what the name of the muscle was, but it's like the inner shin / calf part. It's happened to me before, but man, this is bad right now. So on my walk home, I was thinking about it. There's a gym that I don't usually go to because it's a little further, but it has like a lot of leg recovery tools, and it's a holiday, but I'm hoping it's open and we can go there after like showering and eating, of course. Sit down for like 30 minutes with like, the leg compression sleeves on. If those aren't available, like, they got the massage gun or like the full body massage chair. I've never used one of those. I've never used any of the tools there actually. But it might be a good time to go do that. So yeah, anyways, I'll throw the stats up here. It was supposed to be 10 miles. Instead, it's like 4.02 miles. So just a little recovery run. So tomorrow, no recovery run. Tomorrow, you know, all things, like all hoping, tomorrow morning, 6 a.m., we're going to be getting up and hitting those 10 miles that we were supposed to do today. Yeah, that's the only thing. That's the best case scenario. I just want to go do that. Hopefully, like, I didn't want to essentially have a bad lactate threshold run today, because what's the point in that, right? I'm trying to, you know, really push myself, and if I'm held back by like pain, there's no point in that. You know, one thing I was also just thinking about is that I didn't even account for yesterday. I played 3 hours of tennis, 3 hours outdoors, and you know that those hard courts like beat up my legs. That was probably not very smart of me to do right before this lactate threshold run. You know, note to self, maybe on our recovery days we don't spend 3 hours in the sun playing tennis. Yeah, that's that. And did I say stats will be here? I can't remember. Maybe I'll throw them up twice if I didn't. But that's it. That's Tuesday, and tomorrow morning I'll see you guys bright and early for our 10 miler with 5 miles at like a 4-minute pace. So alright, good morning guys. I hope you can hear me. I'm whispering because the fiance is still sleeping, but it's currently 6 a.m. Today we're doing our 10 miler. For sure. Unless we get injured. But we're going out for our 10 miler soon. It's a beautiful morning. Absolutely beautiful. Blue skies, which is a problem. We want it to be a little bit uglier. I think it's like 21 outside, 22 maybe, but sun's out, so it's going to be brutal. We're just fueling up right now. We got a banana, eating some oatmeal, and of course, double espresso shot. Then we're heading out. Currently, how do I feel? So, honestly. My shoulder's sore. My glutes are sore. So, first double session definitely played a factor in that. We're still going to head out. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try in that like threshold period to just run the fastest I can. If that's an 8-minute, that's an 8-minute. If it's a 7:20, it's a 7:20. The goal is like a 7. Minute mile, not kilometer. It's like a what, like 4, I think our goal today is like 4-minute to 4:30 kilometer. I got like 10 more minutes of eating, gonna change, and then we're gonna head out, and I'll talk to you guys out there. All right, so we got just about a mile till we start the threshold period. So far so good. There's a little bit of soreness in the calves and stuff, same as yesterday, but definitely not as bad. Oh, big sunny spot there, but yeah. We'll see how we feel. I'm definitely going to try to push for the threshold. Now, will I hold it? That's a different story, but we're still going to go for it. So check in after that. 1.5 miles of my threshold sprint. We're currently just taking a little break. I got to pee so bad and I haven't found a place to do it. It's too early to just go in a bush. Or it's too late now to go in a bush, I should say. But yeah, man, I got to pee. The sprinting's hurting. Calves, inner calves are sore again. But nothing where I have to stop completely. Well, I am stopped completely, but you know what I mean. I don't have to run back home. So maybe another 10 more seconds of rest and then we're getting going. All right, so first 3 miles done. I think I'm definitely gonna have to adjust my paces for this workout because it's too fast or I'm just too sore. I don't know, one of the two, probably both. All right, we're back from the run. You know, I had to hop straight to the freezer. You can see it in my eyes. What a run. Tough run. Stopped way more than I would have liked, but we still got it done. I'll throw the stats up here. I don't know how many minutes I rested for, like total, but I want to say it was like 10 minutes or so. Like basically every mile in that lactate threshold, I had to rest for 10 minutes. I'm not sure if it's the workout yesterday, the run yesterday, accumulation of everything. It's probably accumulation of everything, realistically. Nutrition, maybe? I don't know. I didn't think it was sleep. I went to bed pretty early yesterday and woke up like 8 hours later, so that was pretty good. But man, like, I think if I really had to guess, it's that threshold pace is too fast for me. Like, I'm a decent endurance runner. Like, I really enjoy running long rather than fast. Running faster for longer is just not it for me. So maybe for next week or next threshold workout, I'll tweak the paces a little bit, maybe make it a little slower. because like I got it done, just I can't hold it. I can't hold it for 5 miles. Like I can't hold that 5 miles straight. But anyways, I gotta go shower. I don't know if you can see it dripping off me, but I'm dripping straight on the floor. Then I gotta head to work, and we gotta run tomorrow morning, which is crazy because, you know, my watch is saying we need 52 hours of recovery, but it doesn't even know that we have a long run tomorrow morning for 11 miles. So anyways, I'll catch you guys all tomorrow morning for our 11 miler. So see you then. All right, good morning. Happy Thursday. It's currently 6:30 in the morning. I'm about to head out for a run, which you will not be coming along with me for, unfortunately. It's set to rain, thunderstorms at 8 a.m. So I don't want to bring my phone along with me if it's just gonna get, you know, drenched in thunderstorm. Also, the shorts I'm left with today don't have pockets, so I don't know where to put you guys. Anyways, long run this morning. Well, medium long run. So 11 miles. Slept so-so. I woke up at 2 in the morning. I know that because I thought I had this run. You know, turns out I was only waking up at 6. So anyways, I'm not feeling too bad after last week's run. I'm sure I'll get back from this run and be like, yeah, no, calves are gone from yesterday. So yeah, 11 miles. So we're gonna get out there, get this done, hopefully not get caught in the thunderstorm, and then I'll check in when I'm done. Probably in the same spot, so might not even look like I moved, to be honest. All right, so 11 miles done. As I said, still in the same spot, but overall, great workout. The weather's perfect. It's like this gray, windy, you know, not too hot, but still kind of humid weather. If I were to like recap the run, I would say first 6 miles, or more like 5 miles. First 5 miles, I was feeling a little sluggish, and I was like, I'll go based on feel. I'm not gonna push too hard because I realized yesterday we're only halfway through our mileage of the week. So we just hit 25 miles with this run, and we have another 25 this weekend. So 7 and an 18. So that should be fun. But yeah, so we started off kind of like just going based on feel, and then at around the 6 mile mark, my legs like kind of unlocked. I was able to bring us back down into my goal pace range. So it's pretty good. It was like what I think like 17.7 at like 5-minute 30 pace ish. So overall, really good workout. And later today we got ourselves a lift, so some comp bench with some high bar. And right now gotta go shower and head to work. Right now I mean maybe it's a little TMI, but like my hat's dripping sweat down my back. It feels kind of uncomfortable. It's like a little raindrop hitting me. But anyways, I'll see you guys on Saturday morning for our GA run. All right, good morning. Happy Saturday. Currently, I don't know, like 9 a.m. We have 7 miles in the cards today. 7 miles with 800 meter sprints. It's a little windy, I hope you can hear me. But yeah, just some comfy pace, some strides, and then tomorrow, our long run. So we're just taking it nice and easy. Legs are still a little sore from Thursday's workout, but yesterday we hit an upper only day and it went well. Now this is kind of like a recovery-ish run, and should be good. All right, just taking a little water break. So far so good. Legs are a little stiff, a little tight. Not enjoying that part so much, but we're about like almost 3 miles in. Yeah, the sprints are going well. It's really just like the rest, kind of feels stiff. All right, 7 miles in the book, an hour 6 on the clock. We'll throw the stats up here. I think, yeah, it was an hour 6 on the dot on my watch. Pace 9:25 mile. In terms of where that pace stands, in terms of what I was supposed to do, it's a little bit over, 13 seconds over. In kilometers, it'll be a little less. Just in between the recovery here, I'm gonna stand right over here. Just in between our recovery pace and our GA pace. We wanted a GA pace today, but you know, we were running with Mace, so we hit a little recovery instead. And yeah, we finished off pretty strong. All my strides were done like in the sub 6 minute mile range, so I'm pretty happy with that. As for how we're feeling overall, shins are a little bit splinty. That happened around the 5 mile mark. We're just gonna hope that goes away for tomorrow's 20 mile, 18 miler. The week after it's 20. But yeah, so that's it. We're gonna go rest, eat, and then I'll see you guys in the morning for our 18. All right, good morning. Happy Sunday. Time for our long run. Almost just fueling up right now. Eating some toast, honey, peanut butter, drinking lots of water, got a banana too. Just, making sure to fuel up because we got a long 18 miles. It's currently 9 a.m., almost 10. I slept bad, real bad. Part of me is like, I don't even know how I'm gonna do this run, right? My legs were cramping in the middle of the night, like my glutes, and they were seizing up. I'm pretty sure, like I knew it going into bed. Like I didn't drink enough water, I didn't eat enough food, or salt. I was just cramping. I don't think I've been fueling properly these last 3 days, so I think it's catching up to me and my recovery. But the one thing that makes me excited is that I found a pretty cool route for today's long run, and it's basically just running to, oh man, I'm blanking on the name. I know there's a name for it, but it's basically think like Florida, the part that sticks out in the States. It's that part. Why am I blanking on that? Is it a peninsula? Oh man, I'm gonna need to fact check myself, but I'm blanking on what that's called. But yeah, anyways, there's a spot that I can run to, which is exactly half the distance, and it puts me on the edge of the water, because Montreal's an island. If you didn't know that, now you know. But yeah, so it's gonna be, I think it literally goes it's 15 kilometers away, and then I can do a little loop and run back, and that part will be pretty boring, but that has me excited. So I'm looking forward to going to do that. I'm not looking forward to the heat because it's already 26 and it's supposed to go up, and there was a heat warning. So that's not good because at the moment I have no plans for water, and I'm not familiar enough with the route to know if there's water on the route or water nearby. So I'm making sure to drink a lot of water before going out. I'm gonna bring along my 2 gels, and from there we just hope for the best, I guess. So I'm gonna finish eating this, show you guys my new hat. I got a new hat yesterday, and then we're gonna head out. All right, I've made a grave mistake. It's currently 11 a.m., 28 degrees out here, and we're only just leaving. But we got that 18 miles to Peninsula. I did not blank. Well, I did blank, but I did Google it after. So it was correct. It was a peninsula. And we got one gel with us. I brought my earphones along just in case I get bored. Basically a 3-hour run. But because of the heat, because of the leg spasms, I'm really just gonna go on feel. So I'll probably check in and see how we feel, maybe what our pace is at. I'm supposed to have a preset pace, but again, I'm just gonna go on feel. All right, y'all. Currently 32 minutes into the workout, 3.2 miles done. I'm moving slow. The feel is not good, and I really don't know what I'm gonna do here. Part of me wants to continue and go do the 18 miles. We got a little under 15 left. But the other part of me is A, we're going so slow. B, both my shins are splinting. And C, the glutes and the hamstrings that were cramping last night are, still sore and not having a good time right now. I feel like I can barely outstretch my leg whenever I run. So I'm moving really slow, and I'm trying to push, but I just can't get it going. And so I'm really at a crossroad. Oh, there's a duck ducking its head. Anyways, yeah, I'm at a crossroad because I'm I don't want to stop. This is my first true long run, but it's just straight up not going well. Also, there's a lot of wind. I don't know if you can hear it, but you can see it on my shirt right now. But that's making this super hard too. So I'm ooh, I really want to get these miles in, hit 80 kilometers for the week. I think I'm gonna keep going, and if I need a rest, I'm gonna rest like I'm doing right now, and we're just gonna keep pushing and see what happens. Hopefully it's not injury and then I gotta Uber home or something. That would suck. Yeah, I feel like we need to get these miles in. I don't know if it's smart to do or not, but also the Advil I took isn't helping too much. I thought it would help more, but we'll see how the rest of this run turns out. All right, just about 6 miles in. Felt this was a good place to stop, just calm by the water. We're still running. The plan is to run 9 miles away, so then I have to come back the last 9 miles. Plus, I really kind of have my eyes set on seeing this peninsula thing because I didn't even know it existed, but that's what we're going to look for. And yeah, I mean, calves are still shot, shins are still shot, my hamstrings are still crying in pain. It's not your top tier run, but I mean, the legs are still moving, so that's what counts. And we don't have a training session today and we don't have a run tomorrow, so we'll see what we can do. But so far, I won't say so good, but so far we're still moving. We'll worry about, the hell was that? I think a fish just dove in the water. Anyways, yeah, I think when we get home though, we will have to adjust the plan, revisit the plan. I feel like something's off with the plan. Or maybe I'm just really injury prone. I don't know what this is. I might need to, I don't know, add some more recovery days, something of that sort. I don't know, but we gotta figure something out. So I'm gonna get back on the road, and I'll probably check in at the 9 as well. I think the plan is I'm stopping every 3 miles for a little stretch / talk sesh. So look at all those chickens. All right, we're officially 9 miles done, which means 9 miles away. And you can see behind me, there's so many bugs out here. Kid getting attacked by them over there actually. But yeah, so it's really nice here. It was a nice run. I could do without the bugs. Like I was just swatting them away from my face the whole last like half mile. Yeah, who would have thought? Not us, huh? That we could actually get here. I hope you can also hear me over the wind, but yeah. So I'm just gonna grab this gel real quick and turn back as soon as possible. It's gross here and windy, and the bugs are crazy. And I'm not trying to get stuck in a thunderstorm that's supposedly coming. So we're gonna go do all that, and I'll catch you guys probably at my next water fountain, honestly. I think there's one maybe like 2-3 miles from here, so maybe that's where I'll stop. If not, 6 to 9 miles. So all right, so less than 6 miles left, so a little less than 10K. Things are, they're not so great. The heat, the clouds have left, so right now I'm in the shade, but oh, and there's clouds behind me, so that doesn't make sense. Anyways, but the clouds aren't hiding the sun anymore, so it's blistering hot, like 31 degrees, humid. It's not making it easier for sure, but on the bright side, there's only 5.5 miles left. And I know from here, I got a water fountain about 2.5, maybe a bit less, maybe like 2. And then from there, it's just 3 miles back home. I can't wait, because instead of going home, I'm gonna straight to the grocery store, pick up like, I don't know, 2 liters of juice or something, and just chug it while I walk the rest of the way home. Not an easy day today. Not an easy run either, but we're chugging along, so at least the miles are getting done. That's the bright side here. Can't worry too much about the pace. Not every run's gonna be a perfect run, but at least we're getting the miles in. All right, we got 2.5 miles to go. Currently sitting on a bench, just trying to avoid the heat. This is by far the worst run I've ever had. It's killing me. All right, we're home. What a run, man. So I went to the grocery store, picked up Powerade, which I downed, and 2 liters of chocolate milk, which I'm gonna do probably like half of it, maybe all of it. I don't know how I'll feel. So let me just go shower off, and then we'll recap and close out the video. All right, just finished up my shower, so stats will be right here. Oh my God, you can see how, look at the pruniness in my hands. I'm so dehydrated. Look at that. Wow, but yeah, stats are right there. Almost 29 kilometers, so 18 miles. I think it was just under 3 hours of running time. Now, don't ask me about the elapsed time. Pretty sure I rested like at least 30 to 40 minutes, but much needed. So I'm not too mad about that, because in the end, we got our 29 kilometers done, or almost 29, but the 18 miles at least. So now, first thing I'm gonna do is probably nap. That heat, that distance exhausted me. And then we're gonna need to hit the drawing board, because, you know, disregarding, like, today probably the heat played a huge factor in how I was feeling. But at the end of the day, I should not be getting cramps in my sleep that wake me up, that then roll over to the next run. So clearly, I mean, it could be it could be my poor nutrition. Like, it's not that I ate badly, it's that I probably wasn't, you know, eating enough salt, drinking enough water, you know, all that. But also I could be overexerting myself physically, you know, with all these runs plus the 3-day gym, even though I'm only doing 1 leg day now. That could all play a factor. So I'm going to start by just, you know, rolling back the intensity a bit, maybe having a bit more chill runs. The threshold paces is probably going to be more realistic rather than trying to strive for that 3:15 pace that at the moment I'm not in a position to hit. But we'll start there, see how we feel. It's also like our first real week back of training since our trip to Italy, so that might play a factor too. But really, I just don't want to have cramps. I don't want to have my legs spaz out in the middle of the night and shoot pain and wake me up, because it's annoying for one, and then of course for it to impact the running just sucks as well, because who knows what could have happened today. Maybe I would have pushed too hard and torn something. I'm also dehydrated, low on salt and sodium. I only brought one gel with me, and there weren't as many water fountains as I thought. I ran by like 6 parks, and half of these parks didn't have water fountains. I'm like, what are you guys doing? But anyways, all that to say, it's been a good week this week. We got our long run done. Next week's going to be 20 miles, so I'm a little scared for that. But hoping it all goes well. So if you're not already subscribed, I'd appreciate if you subscribe it, and of course drop a like, because why not? It helps me out. And that's it for now. See you guys for next week. I think that would be 10 weeks out, so we'll talk then.